Okay, let's start with a question. Does Overlord Zoroark stop Sword and Shield and Black and White dance? Well, the short answer is no. The long answer is no. I'm sorry. Okay, I just had to get that joke out of the way. Hey everyone, and welcome to a new video. So we have Overlord Zoroark. Okay, let's take a look at this big boy, skills, descriptions, etc. passive, and see what you can do with them. First of all, let me just take a look at the most asked question that I've seen, because people saw it that over here in the passive, it says like this: when Zoroark is in battle, enemy continuous action will be ineffective. Okay, and a lot of people just think that Sword and Shield and Black and White cannot dance, etc. But no, that's not true. There are some specific Pokemon they have the ability to move again, for example. So we, for example, have, let's just say, Raikou. I mean, I know it's not a common Pokemon that people use, but he has the R plasma, so he can move again. We also have Lugia, for example. If you go over here, grab a Lugia. Lugia, at the start of the battle, it's more the resonance. Okay, Lugia. When Lugia is in battle, we can see over here on the passive that it says if you release non-attacking skills, you can move again. So technically, when Resonance Lugia, and everybody that plays already knows this, when you use your buff, you will be able to move again. But if the enemy has a Zoroark in the battle, you cannot do this. So all the Pokemons, then we also have, like, for example, the Resonance Dialga. This is also a common one, right? He just wants to use his R Roar of Time, and he wants to move again after using it. That Dialga was a little bit bugged. Let me just switch the skills over here. Okay, now it shows correctly. As it says over there, it will ignore the shields, getting 100% skill power, and be able to move once again. These kinds of skills is what this passive of the Zoroark counters. So if there's a Zoroark on the enemy team, if you are playing Dialga, if you are playing Primal Dialga that has his Z Fire move that makes him move again, Lugia, the Zoroark will stop those Pokemon from moving again, okay? But it's not related to the Sword and Shield Black and White dance. That's a different thing. That's a different kind of action. Besides that, the only other things that we have on our passives is mostly saying that this is supposed to be a dark type buffer. As we can see over here, in battle, when Zoroark is in battle, every time our dark type Pokemon are attacked, it will increase 8% special and physical attack for 5 rounds up to 5 times. So you get up to 40% more special attack just because of having a Zoroark in battle. And the Zoroark will move after any dark or psychic type Pokemon moves. Now, the main thing about the Zoroark is his buff. As we said in the passive, he will move after any dark type Pokemon moves the first time. So right now we are attacking and moving with Lugia first, but if I use Volcanion or a Berry, our Zoroark will move, right? And the main thing about this guy, so it will be the buff. And the buff, being a normal weather buffer, it has like the 100% skill power and 50% defenses, but also the 15% crit and crit damage is actually awesome. On the Z buff though, we don't have anything extra for a normal dark type. Instead, if you guys go and take a look at the description in the bottom, it says that own and allied Overlord Master Evolutions increased his physical, special attack, crit, and restriction damage permanently by 30%. So, besides being an awesome buffer for any dark type, he is specifically good for the Overlord Master of Illusions. Now, sadly, I don't have anything over here to showcase the Master of Illusions, so I'm very sorry for that. The only thing, I have like a lot of dark types over here, and as you can see, he's basically just used for depth, to buff your dark types. Now, since there's not many more interesting things to talk about the Zoroark, let me tell you, like, okay, these are the abilities that I would choose if I would play with this Overlord Zoroark. And why would you get this Overlord Zoroark? Like, why do you want to get him? I would recommend getting him if you have obviously a dark type attacker, with one single exception, which is Mr. Hoopa over here. If you are a Hoopa player, we tested this on the last stream, which is the Overlord Genesect provides a better buff for Hoopa compared to the Overlord Zoroark. The only other things where you could get the Zoroark besides having an attacker, a dark type attacker. Now, related to dark type attackers, we have like multiple options. First of all, we have Overlord Dark Ho-Ho. For this, I would highly suggest playing with an Overlord Zoroark, yes. Then we also have the Overlord Dark Lugia, and it would be the same suggestion. Like, your team should be looking something like this. Let me just put it over here. And then the third Pokemon could be, it's usually like a Spotlight Pokemon. A Pokemon with the ability Spotlight, so that this Lugia is safe from single target hits. And we just have the Lugia moving, the Volcanion support pulling the Zoroark in front, giving a lot of crit and crit damage to your attacker. The same logic would apply to your Ho-Ho. Other kinds of attackers, let's see, we have Primal Dialga. Now, Primal Dialga is an amazing pick with Eons. If you already have Overlord Latios and Overlord Latios, I would probably not change. To be honest, you guys can have your way over here. I would say Zoroark with the Spotlight and Primal is very good indeed, but I would only play it, for example, if you are against, well, those Pokemons that move again. As for example, we would have this Resonance Dialga if you are playing against enemies in your arena or something that have a Resonance Dialga, or for example, those people that play an Overlord or a Resonance Lugia, then in that case having the Zoroark would make sense because of the passive to counter those move against that they have. Going to other attackers, well, we have Master Evolutions. Of course, if you are using this Pokemon, for sure get the Zoroark. As soon as I am able to have this Pokemon over here on this account, I will try to make a video on it so that you guys can see the damage increase that you get just from having the Overlord Zoroark together with the Overlord Master Evolutions. Well, this Pokemon just came out this week. I still did not get to test it, so I cannot give my opinion yet. Hopefully, it seems fun. It looks cool, honestly, but I'm not sure if it's a decent attacker or if anybody will ever use it. Related to Hoopa or Overlord Hoopa, we already spoke about it. It's like the Genesect is just a better option, and those who are using Resonance Yveltal. Honestly, Zoroark would be the best buffer for him right now, but once the Overlord Tornadoes come out, that might be a different story. Did you know that we have a Pokeland Legends Club, a wiki with a place with multiple things that you can find information about this game? Go check it out, the link is in the description. And yeah, this is it for today. I hope I still helped you guys with some questions that you guys had about this Pokemon, specifically that passive that everybody has been asking about. And still hope you guys enjoyed. Don't forget to leave a like, subscribe, all that good stuff, and I'll see you guys on the next video.